The SSC CGL 2026 notification is out after a long wait, which all of you have had. And the biggest announcement here, which is the 15-minute sectional timer, has officially been added to the SSC CGL examination as well. So like we had anticipated beforehand that after selection post, maybe CGL will also see that. So that's precisely what has happened. Sectional timers. Stay tuned with me till the end of this session to understand the complete notification with key points, key takeaways for you, which are important aspects which should not be missed. So let's start right away. Before we start, hit the like button right away and share this video across platforms so that other students can also have a deep, in-depth analysis of the complete notification. So 2026 notification is out. There are good amount of vacancies, sectional timers, and a basic strategy for you how to tackle everything. So yes, 12,256 tentative vacancies so far. There is a good chance of this increasing further. So I think roughly around 13,000 at least we can expect, but let's not go there. Group B and C posts, we all know that. So massive opening for serious aspirants. And this time the crucial date is 1st August 2026 for your age calculations, right? Composite timing, the death of composite timing. What was composite timing? Composite timing was where in section 1, in tier 1, you used to get a complete total of 60 minutes, that is 1 hour to attempt 100 questions, where you could dedicate time as per your whims and fancies. You could also attempt the whole paper in any order whatsoever, but now it is going to change. The order is also going to remain fixed and each section is going to have a fixed timer. So your submission will not be of any importance. Now this is 2026 timeline. So May 21 to June 22 online application window is there. 22nd June at 2300 hours, that is 11 PM at night, your application window will close. Once this is done, from 23rd June onwards, your fee payment date, so till 23rd June, an extended 24 hours for your fee payment will be there. After that, from June 29 to July 1st, the correction window will be open, right? It is a paid window and you can make certain corrections here if at all they are required. But make sure you don't make changes. You will not be able to make changes in the primary criteria. Okay. Then August to September 2026 is tentatively when the tier 1 exam will be executed. And December 2026 is tentatively when the tier 2 exam can be held. But these dates are subject to change. So August to September, probably somewhere in mid-September or second week of September or first week as well. December somewhere again in mid-December, can be extended to January. Depends on what happens at that time. So a lot of it is also dependent on the logistics of it. But so far, this is the timeline which we can see. Now, these are zero tolerance errors from students' end. You can strictly not make any error here. You have to take this very seriously. The strict OTR compliance, one-time registration must accurately and absolutely match your matriculation certificate. That is your 10th standard certificate. The details need to match spelling by spelling, word by word. If your spelling is slightly different in your 10th standard, you will have to make sure that that is rectified either through an affidavit or somehow, or your parents, spelling is slightly different. That happened with me because that is why I'm saying. So every little crucial detail needs to match here. Aadhaar, biometric verification, mapping, everything needs to be accurate here. So strict Aadhaar authentication this time is actively enforced for the 2026 for everybody. There is no choice. Okay. So make sure you adhere to this also. All your data is correctly with you, and make sure the mobile number registered with your Aadhaar card is with you at all times when you are filling this form, when you are waiting for any update, any authentication, because that will be how you will be authenticated. And do not wait for last minute server lag. Of course, that is always not only me, I think everybody on various platforms advises you that please don't wait for the last moment. Fill your form. Of course, I'm not saying to fill it tomorrow. Take some time, take 5-6 days, but then fill it somewhere in the middle. Don't wait for the end, right? Because server lags are very common. We all know that. Now, this exactly is the biggest change which we are seeing here. The old strategy is now dead. Composite timing is now dead, and sectional timer is now applicable for each section in a way that each section will be strictly of 15 minutes in a particular order. They are mostly starting with reasoning only, I think. So that is how they will start, and they will allot 15 minutes. So you can't jump sections also. You will start your paper, everybody will start from the same section, 15 minutes will get over, then automatically it will be submitted and you will move on to the next one, right? So that is how it's going to work, and you cannot come back. Supposedly you commit some error in the reasoning section, you are currently in the English section, okay? And you remember that now. There is no going back, it's done and dusted. Now, this will also lead to new anxiety issues for a lot of students, because the moment you realize while you are in the exam that, oh shit, I have marked something by mistake. I think I have that anticipation now, and it's going to ruin, it has a tendency to ruin the rest of your exam. So make sure you are working around this feeling also, how to emotionally handle yourself during the examination. Mind it, I have already taken a detailed solution on the strategy of how to manage and how to practice for a sectional timer for the SSC CGL examination. I'll ask the team to put a link in the description box somewhere, or maybe in the comment box, so you can go ahead and check that out as well. And at this position also, I like to tell you something, so just wait for me till the end and I'll mention that. So this is precisely how it is going to look like. Reasoning, general awareness, quantitative aptitude and English comprehension, 25 questions each, 15 minutes lock timer. Okay, so there is no coming back whatsoever. Now, the biggest thing is that Tier 2 also has now a sectional timer. Earlier we were thinking that, okay, sectional timers mostly will be in Tier 1 only, and Tier 2 will be the same like how it was being conducted, but no. There is a 30-minute sectional timer in the section 1, and for there is an identical automated countdown structure for Tier 2, section 2 as well. We'll talk about that. So 30 minutes for Tier 1, phase A, that is quant, and 30 minutes for reasoning. So rather than giving you a total 1 hour window, they have now divided into two parts. And similarly, proportional to the number of questions, there will also be a division like this here, right? So it will probably be 15 and 45, I believe. That's how it might work. 15 minutes and 45 minutes, or 40 and 20 minutes maybe. So that is a division which you're going to see in section 2 also. Okay, so Tier 2 also now will be having a sectional timer. Make sure it is not only, you remember this, it is not only for Tier 1 but also for Tier 2. Now there are some changes which have happened. So 60-minute composite free jumping allowed, that is gone. In Tier 2 strict 15 minute is there. Tier 2 also there was 1 hour composite math plus reasoning, that has also been divided, 30-minute individual timer per subject. It is also broken down in English and GK. And the tie-breaking priority, this is a minor change actually. Earlier the tie-breaking priority for was Tier 2 marks. So the first consideration, if there were ties between two students for the overall merit score, then we used to look for Tier 2 scores of them. Whoever got the higher score got the preference. If they were also matching, then we used to go for date of birth. Whoever is earlier, whoever is older used to be given preference. And the third choice, if everything is matching, then we used to go for alphabetical. Whoever is coming first in the alphabetical order, we would give them the preference. But now for AAO, Assistant Audit Officer, it has been updated. Paper 3 marks will be prioritized first. So it is not just Tier 2 simply. It is paper 3 in Tier 2 followed by section 1 of paper 1. Okay, so for AAO the tiebreaker will be different. For the others it will remain the same. This is a minute change which has been observed. So make sure you make a note of this also. 36 seconds. I have discussed in detail about this also. 15 minutes, 25 questions. Precisely 36 seconds per question. For English and GK this may be too much. But for reasoning and quant, especially for quant, this is, cutthroat. So now you don't have, since you don't have the composite timer advantage, you will have to work much more harder for your quant section. Short tricks, Vedic maths, as much as possible. Your calculation part also needs to be very fast so that you can actually make advantage of this 15-minute window. Now the 15-minute window is actually problematic for a lot of students. Let me just talk quickly about quant and GK for your benefit. So obviously obsolete material you need to discard, because if you're still, there are some people who have written maybe notes 10 years ago, 5 years ago, and they must be relevant till, let's say, last year. But now because of sectional timers, there will be newer methods, even shorter methods, many options, many methods based on observation simply and not on calculation. So focus on those now. Push yourself to observation as much as possible rather than calculation, because that is what the key is to save time. Upgrade your mock practice. Here, I would like to tell you that Oliveboard is already ready beforehand. Okay, Oliveboard is providing the mocks to you, sectional mocks. I'll just quickly take this time to show it to you where exactly it is. So on the Oliveboard website, in the drop down, you will select SSC exams, right? In the test section, you will click on SSC CGL Tier 1 and you will scroll down. So this is where you will see sectional timing Tier 1 mock test. 50 tests are available. Just click on this and you will get everything at one place. Sectional timer based mocks. That is actually going to be beneficial for you. So you can go ahead and utilize this for your benefit. And skill upgrades, of course, like I told you, Vedic mathematics, quicker calculation, shorter tricks, that is going to help you much more for your quant section. For general awareness also, there is a problematic thing which a lot of students are going to face. See, restricted timing is problematic in two cases, in two extreme cases. Either you have a lot to do in very little time, like quant section, or you have very little to do in a big time slot. So 15 minutes is too much for a GK section. Even when there was composite timing, students used to manage to do GK sections maximum in 8 to 9 minutes, maximum 10 minutes at max. Nobody used to take more than that. Now giving you a 5-minute extra window is going to cause panic in a lot of students, because they are going to feel so I'm so sorry. They're going to feel that now we have that ideal 5 minutes. So what do we do? And you're going to start panic marking the questions. You're going to start panic guessing the questions. And that is where precisely you're going to fall in a dangerous pit. So make sure you're aware about this, and you will have to utilize this to your benefit. So yes, do take this time, this extra time. You're not going to waste it anywhere. As it is, you cannot carry it forward to another section. So make sure you go through the GK section in detail. You again revisit the questions. You think deeply, and you take calculated guesswork here. You can do that. That educated guesswork, that time to think about the questions, because there were statement-based questions which have been started asking. They have been started asking. So that needs time, and you need to focus for that. So that extra timer is going to help you there. So make sure you can use this. So complete your GK section, then come back, revisit the mark questions, come back, revisit the mark questions. You will at least get 3 cycles, which will enable your better scores in GK. Okay. So this is precisely just a conclusion actually. This is just a wind up of what we have already done. So admin, as far as admin is concerned, your OTR details, Aadhaar card details, everything should be correctly done, and submit your applications before 22nd June. So make sure everything is at par before only. Your mindset entirely should be changing to the 15-minute auto lock reality today only. You have to make sure that now there is no transition window which you are requiring. From today itself, you are already ready. So maybe before going to sleep today, give a sectional mock, or if a full mock if possible, or at least a sectional timer based sectional mock, a smaller mock, but make sure you do that to bring yourself in the mindset. And of course, now it's about pure speed and accuracy for quant and GA sections, right? Because of the 15-minute timer. So I have already told you about where you can find the sectional timer based mocks on the Oliveboard platform. Go ahead and check it out. If you're new on the platform, hit the subscribe button right away and share this video with other students as well. Also, let me remind you, I have already taken a detailed session on how you can strategize and work around the sectional timer, how you can practice now, and how you can manage it during the exam so that you are exam ready without any hassle. You can go ahead and check that session also out on this very channel. Thank you so much for watching live, guys. I'll see you around in the next session. Till then, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Namaskar. Jai Hind.